you, girl, until the end of time. Girl, you got me saying, just don't. I think it's time to go. Just don't.
Hey kitties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Marilyn and I'm bringing you all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle. So if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. All right, so we are going to be getting into some makeup and I'm going to be doing this makeup look with some of my Sephora recommendations. I did a video a couple days ago or maybe last week, just kind of showing you all of the products that I recommend from Sephora right now, but this video is specifically done using some of the makeup products to get this look. I'll pop on the screen the Sephora sale dates, so you should be kind of shopping right now because it is currently going on until the 11th of November. So if you like this look and you are interested in what I've used, of course, continue to watch kitties later. Okay, so let's start with primer. This is the Water Powder Serum by Danessa Myricks. It makes your makeup last so long and it keeps it at a soft matte finish and I love it. We're using the Turn Up the Base foundation. It's full coverage, but I'm going to be using this as a natural cover. So I'm just placing it in areas where I have blemishes or any darkness and then blending it out. So I'm not using it as a full beat. And that's why I love this product, because it has versatility. You can even combine this with your moisturizer and make a tinted moisturizer. And it's so beautiful because the product has so much pigment in it. So absolutely get this at the sale because you can use it as a concealer, a foundation, a tinted moisturizer, girl, all of that. Okay, so I'm just going to blend it out because we're going for a nice everyday soft glam look, nothing too much. So we're just going to blend that out and even the skin tone a little. That's was my goal when it comes to this look. This is an everyday makeup look and we're going to go ahead and conceal. Love the Tower 28 concealer. This is the shade 14 PV. It's like a yellowy concealer, so it does a really great job brightening dark skin, and it's a very thin consistency, so it's not too thick under the eyes and settle and creases. It doesn't do all that because it's not thick enough to. Okay, it's a very thin, comfortable formula that I absolutely love. So while we let the concealer hang out, let's go in with our Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette. I'm going to use that dark brown shade just to fill in my brows. This is another staple product that you should definitely want to get, especially if you like to have more of a minimal amount of makeup. So this product, you can use it for your brows. You can contour your nose, you can bronze your skin, you can do eyeshadow looks with it. It's very multi-use. So it's a really great thing to consider during the sale. So I'm just filling in my brows really softly, just the areas that are a little sparse. I want to fill them in and make them look full. Now we can go in and just blend out the concealer. You see, I'm starting around the edges and then I'm just working my way up closer to, the under eye, like near my lash line. And I'm blending it out. I look like I'm going pretty fast actually. But I am blending it out and it just diffuses so nicely and it's just seamless and I love the shade. I'm really into the more serum type concealers, especially for me at my age at this point, because I'm 40 years old now and the concealer that I used to love, which is the Too Faced Born This Way, it's a little too thick for me now where it just doesn't look good on my skin anymore. So the less makeup I wear, I find that I look better, like when it's more of a natural finish or it's a more thin consistency. It just looks better on my skin now, and that's probably just age or maybe it's my style changing, girl. I don't know. But the serum ones, yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to do. So that's what I'm into. I just put a little bit of that concealer above my eyebrows too, to carve it out a bit and then highlight like that forehead area. And once we do that, I will blend out the edges of that concealer with my foundation brush. Okay, just to, make it a seamless blend. Okay, so we're doing that. The skin looks really nice, radiant. Although the foundation is matte, the way that I applied it and the way that I concealed, everything just blends seamlessly and it looks very natural and I love it. This is the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. You have to get this during the sale. I don't care what color you get, you got to get one of them. I'm using the shade 10 to bronze my face. I love the finish of this product. I don't like to put too much powder over it. I love the way it looks straight out of the pan. Absolutely. It's so smooth and it actually stays like this all day. The formula just melts into the skin. If you have oily skin, this caters to you. So if you're an oily skin girl, please get this during the scale. She has multiple shades, even a universal shade. It makes your skin look so buttery. Look at the color and the dimension and just the life it brought to me. Okay, now I'm going to use the same color and I'm going to contour my nose, just drawing a little line underneath to, it kind of pushes up the tip and make you have that sort of button nose appearance. So I'm bringing it into the eyebrows and down the nose. I feel like when you contour your nose and you bring it into the eyebrow, it gives a more natural appearance, a softer look to me. So that's why I always do that. And I diffuse the line very well so it doesn't look too stark or, you know, ridiculous. We don't want a ridiculous nose contour. One size is absolutely leading the pack when it comes to catering to people with oily skin or combination oily skin. The setting powder is beautiful for those who have oily skin. It is smooth, it lasts long. The shade Marigold brightens my skin so beautifully, and I cannot recommend this powder enough. Absolutely, if you can get it, grab it. I don't think Marigold comes in a mini, because if, you know, my motto is if they have it in a smaller size and it's cheaper, please get that. But I don't think Marigold comes in the mini size. It was one of their newer launches or newer colors the last time they launched the setting powder. But if you can grab the big one, grab it, girl. You're going to need it. It's beautiful. I'm going to let it sit under my eyes. I'm letting it sort of bake and sit under my eyes while I complete the rest of the makeup. But you can already see without being blended, it's beautiful. And look at that. We're grabbing the Danessa Myricks palette again, and I'm going to do my eyes with that. So already that product is worth it. Already it's worth it. So I'm just grabbing a deep brown shade and carving out the crease of my eye just to make it look more contour and more structured. The texture of both the pomade as well as the powders in this palette are buttery soft and they blend out like a dream. So it's absolutely worth the price, and you're going to have this for a long time and you'll be able to use it for multiple things, which that's what I like in a product. I want to be able to do multiple things with it and not just one, you know what I mean? Just to get my money's worth, because it's not cheap. With or without the sale, girl, it's not cheap. So the look is coming out really soft, and this is like the perfect makeup, I feel like, for any occasion. Literally, no matter where you're going, it looks good. Okay, so we're going to go in for that creamy shade, and we're going to highlight it with the powder and highlight the inner corner of my eye. A matte highlight is so beautiful. We used to like the shimmer back in the day, but the matte highlight is chef's kiss, so you should definitely try that out. So I'm going to go in with that chocolatey brown just to bring it on my lash line, my bottom lash line, to bring a little depth to my eye. Very softly blended. I'm not doing any mascara or anything, so I'm just putting a little bit of that brown to bring some depth to the eye. So smoke it out really softly, appropriate for daytime or anytime really. So my favorite blush absolutely is Golden Hour by Danessa Myricks. The yummy blushes are, they're just so beautiful, and this orange shade is so perfect for dark skin. I absolutely love it. This also has that Upsolite ingredient that does help absorb excess oil in the skin. So again, this caters to oily skin. Okay, it's a smooth finish that lasts most of it. I'm not going to say all day long, but for most of the day, it does last without like disappearing from the skin. And I love it. I've been using it since it came out. I have two shades, the Golden Hour, and I also have Prima Donna, which is a pink shade. And this pressed powder by Rare Beauty is what we have up next. Absolutely been loving this. I have a dedicated video on it. It's a very smooth, lightweight pressed powder that doesn't make you look too matte to the point where you look almost like AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just smooth, natural, and I love it. Now this is a highlighting balm by Merit Beauty, and I love to apply this with a damp beauty sponge and sort of just bounce it on the highlights of my cheeks, like the high points of my cheeks, and it gives the prettiest glass finish. It's very natural. It's not sticky. It just gives a nice little sheen to the skin that looks gorgeous in the daytime. At nighttime, you just look pretty from each angle, girl. And I just, oof. Merit Beauty actually sent me this maybe 2 years ago or a year ago or so, and I haven't let it go since. I love the highlight that it gives my skin. It's such a natural, radiant finish that I Oh, I love it. And I only like applying it with either my fingers or a damp beauty sponge, not with a brush at all. Now this blush is, I think it's called Tiger Lily. I don't know if they still have this because the Sephora collection likes to discontinue things, which I don't like, but I love this orange blush. It is like a orangey brown color that's perfect for dark skin. It matches the Golden Hour blush by Danessa Myricks, and I like to top it off with that. So hopefully they still have that in stock. Now we're going to do the lips. The lips has nothing to do with Sephora. I am a drugstore lip girl, okay? I'll of course make sure I link everything down in the description in case you are interested in this lip combo, but none of it is from Sephora, okay? It's ColourPop, LA Girl, and that was the lip, okay? Now this look is coming out so natural. I love how soft it looks. I love how versatile it looks as far as the occasions where you could wear this type of look. And these products that I use are some of my favorite products from Sephora. So now that the makeup is done, I'm just going to put this hair oil on after I take my rollers out. I got that from Sephora. It is a Sephora collection. I know they like to discontinue things, so I hope it's still there. And if it is, it'll be linked in my description. I just like to put a light, just maybe 1 or 2 drops of this right on top of my hair, just to tame the frizziness and give it a nice little sheen, but it's very lightweight. It's not going to weigh it down at all. But this is the look, guys. Hopefully you love the video and you love the recommendations. If you have any questions, always leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, be sure to subscribe, and of course you got to come back and kind of watch another video. All right, kitties, talk to you later. Bye.
This time